Today we're going to be putting together the Darkstar Wedge Kicker. We're going to start off with an equipment list. We've got a small packet of bolts, 2 of the large nuts and bolts, 2 turn knobs and 2 legs. It also comes with 2 kick plates, the grind coping, and the 2 main panels. We will start off by flipping the panels over. Make sure that the graphic lines up, and then we're going to line up the hinges.
Yeah.
You want to be sure that the hinges are lined up so that the 2 panels are flush at the bottom where my fingers are there. We're then going to lay out the 2 main hinge bolts. We're going to line up the kick plates as well as the grind coping. From there we're going to take our 8 small bolts and washers. We're going to set them near their holes for the kick plates and the grind coping, as well as the 2 long bolts that go with the hinges. We'll start off by just finger tightening these. You would like 1 washer on the inside and 1 washer on the outside of each of these bolts. And again, we're just going to finger tighten each one of these and set them in place where they belong, and then we'll come back and retighten them with the supplied hardware and tools. Again, we're starting with the kick plates. 1 washer on the inside, 1 washer on the outside, and then finger tighten the nuts. The hinges next. From there we'll go over to the 2 main hinges. We'll take the only 2 long bolts that come with the kit with 2 washers, and again we'll do 1 washer on the inside and 1 washer on the outside. These will line right up, and we're going to finger tighten these as well. As you can see here, the hinges line up perfectly. You just slide the bolt in, add the washer and the nut, and again we will come back and retighten these at the end. We'll move on to the grind coping with the smaller bolts. Washer on the outside, washer on the inside, and add the nut. Continue on down the grind coping until you have all 4 bolts in there, and again finger tightening these nuts. This entire process from start to finish is under 5 minutes. After we have all the bolts in place and they're finger tightened, we will go back through every one of them and use the supplied Allen key and wrench and retighten everything. The grind coping and the 2 steel kick plates, you want to get them as tight as possible without overstressing them. So you do want them very firm.
What if your wife watched one of these and you didn't have your wedding ring on?
From there, we'll move on to the main hinges. Now with these hinges, you do not want to over tighten these. You want to just turn it 3 or 4 times so that it's snug to allow the ramp to be folded in half for transportation or storage. We'll finish off the process by tightening up the kick plates, again as tight as possible, as you want these firm so that they don't move around while you're skating them.
Top right or left for the leg?
The next step of the process is to grab our 2 turn knobs and our 2 16-inch legs. We're going to take the turn knob and the leg. Now there is an angled portion of this, and it must be lined up just right. We will insert the turn knob and snug it against the leg without over tightening it. I'll show you again here. There is an angle to the leg. The steepest point of the leg needs to be facing the top of the ramp, and then we'll take the turn knob, slide it in its location, and firm these up. From there, you're ready to flip the ramp over and go skate it. As a reminder, all these ramps are designed to link with the standard FRESHPARK lineup. For more images,